Hi, my name is Dave Ockwell-Jenner, co-founder of the Small Business Community Network, SBCN. Now, if you've heard of the SBCN, you've probably heard of us for our monthly networking meetings. We hold monthly networking meetings in a variety of locations, but today I'm actually going to focus on some of the things we do beyond the meetings. So to say, we are more than meetings. Now, the SBCN is at the heart of the small business community. That's why we chose the name 10 years ago when we founded the organization. So what does it mean to be at the heart of the small business community? Well, we think it has to do with four main areas. And these are really the four pillars of the value provided by the SBCN. When we talk about these four areas, we talk about connections, we talk about mentorship, collaboration, and education. Those are really the four founding principles that the SBCN was built on, and we have a number of services and value offerings beyond the monthly meetings that target each of those four segments. So let's take a quick look at some of those and see how we help. Let's talk first about connections. Of course, we're a networking organization. We exist to help your business find the connections that you're looking for. So how do you do that? Well, it starts by expanding your network. So building connections begins with casting a wide net and finding the people that you need in your network. Coming to our monthly networking meetings obviously does that, but we also provide online mechanisms where you can expand your network, connect with new people, and so on. Now, an expanded network is great, but why do we want that network? Well, we want that network to build opportunities. So we build upon our network to gain opportunities. And of course, as we know as small business owners, not every opportunity works out, but certainly a number of those will translate into new business or continued business. And that is the value of connection building. It's certainly something that we emphasize that we need to do throughout our business career. Let's move on to mentorship. Now, this is probably one of the areas lesser known of the SBCN, but one of the more valuable parts of what we do. Let's just look at a few statistics and put this actually into some context. So approximately 70% of small businesses that receive mentoring, they survive for 5 or more years. So 70% of small businesses that rely or at least use mentoring have a much better chance of surviving past that 5-year mark. Now that's more than double those businesses that don't have a mentor. So it's worth bearing in mind. It's also another statistic that we have here is that small businesses that receive mentoring are 20% more likely to experience growth than those that don't. So not only is it to keep you in the game, to keep your business alive, but whilst it's there, you experience more growth by leveraging that mentorship. Now, what else does mentorship provide for a small business? Well, it's a great opportunity to act as a soundboard, right? You can try some new ideas, maybe some new business ideas that you want to try, and you can use your network and your mentor network to help understand whether those opportunities are worth pursuing. It's a great way to develop new business skills, practice with your mentors, learn important new techniques you need to grow your business. And lastly, mentorship is really a great way of getting advice based on first-hand experience. Sure, anyone can pick up a book from the library. We can learn to do a number of different things, but actually getting that advice firsthand from a mentor that's been there and done it is invaluable. Let's talk about collaboration. So collaboration is the third of our four main areas. Now, what do we talk by collaboration? Well, as a small business owner, you are in some degrees limited by the scale of your business, right? In some cases, it could just be you, could just be a staff of a few people. But in either case, you are limited by the size of your business. Now, by collaborating with other businesses, with other business owners, with staff from other firms, you have an opportunity to grow and extend your business beyond the physical size of your company. Now, the way in which we promote this is by saying, okay, let's take your skills, your connections, and combine those with that of your partners. So again, bringing those connections that you have, adding them to the connections of your partners gives you that expanded network, gives you an expanded access to different skills. And the outcome of all of this is, it's pretty simple. It's more opportunity for your business and greater success. We've all heard the anecdote that you can do more as a team than you can individually. It's absolutely true, especially in the small business world. The fourth area that we really set a very strong focus on with the SBCN is around education. And there are actually 3 areas within education that we're going to explore. The first is around expertise. So how do we gain expertise in running our business? Well, we do that through education. And through the Small Business Community Network, you have access to thought leaders, industry pioneers, and the whole SBCN community. That's made up of business owners from a variety of different businesses. So just think what kind of expertise you can pick up. Secondly, within that education realm, is around information. So sometimes just getting access to the right information can be a challenge. Now, whether that's looking to do new trends in business, understand what that means for you, whether it's looking to new technology, how can that help your business, or whether it's just simply business processes and best practice. Again, coming to the SBCN as a resource to connect you with those different types of information is something that we try and promote. And then lastly, within education, we focus on growth. Sure, it's great to learn a lot of things, but why are we learning this? Why are we putting ourselves through this education? It's to grow our business. And we grow our business, as we've said, through new ideas, through new tools, and through optimized business processes. And that is what we strive to do through our education opportunities. The very last piece I'm going to touch on is around how the SBCN brings these 4 pillars to play. So let's think about the connections. As I've mentioned, we have our monthly networking events that we're well known for. But did you also know we run SBCN Connect? It's an open house style of networking event. It's free for everyone to attend, and we run these throughout the year. The purpose of SBCN Connect is to bring a lot of the face-to-face members with guests, with some of the online community. So it's a great way to meet maybe some people that you've conversed with online and actually meet them face-to-face, share ideas in person. We also have our members directory. If you're actually looking for a service, it's a good idea to check out our members directory. We have a wide variety of businesses that provide a number of different services. And you can be sure if those members are invested in the Small Business Community Network, they are about community. They are about building their business within the community. Moving on to the mentorship. So you might wonder, well, how do I get mentorship through the SBCN? We actually have 2 options. We have something called SBCN Fast Track and SBCN Ignite. Now, these 2 opportunities are actually, I would say, special deep dive focus groups for specific types of businesses. For SBCN Ignite, it's geared more toward the newer kind of business. Those that are looking maybe to accelerate from either startup phase or just post-startup and get through those early days of building their business. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot of new tools, a lot of new techniques that need to be picked up. And SBCN Ignite is a peer-to-peer group of sorts that enables those businesses to learn, share, and grow together. SBCN Fast Track is a little bit more targeted toward those businesses that are well established. So they've been operating in a period of success and are now looking to take that to the next level. Through Fast Track, again, a peer-to-peer group, it's a way of coming together with mentors on a regular basis and actually exploring specific business challenges on a very deep and technical basis. So we're able to look at, for example, marketing strategy and do a deep dive on that. We're able to look at new technologies and how we can bring those in. And most importantly, we're looking at how we can grow the business. How do we get more referrals? How do we boost sales? All of that fun stuff. Now, besides the mentoring, we spoke also about collaboration. So what does the SBCN do to support collaboration? Well, as you may know, for the last several years, we've run our Marketplace Conference event. The Marketplace Conference is really a way of bringing as many people as possible in the small business community together to learn, to share, and to exchange ideas. But we also have a number of other special events that we hold throughout the year, be they specialist seminars, could be a workshop style event, maybe a panel questionnaire. A number of these different events we put on throughout the calendar year. And it's just another way of getting access to some of that information that we think is so important. And speaking of getting access to information, let's talk about how we work with education. So obviously we also have that seminar approach. If you've come to one of our monthly networking meetings, you'll know that we have those brief but certainly valuable seminar sessions as part of the regular agenda. But we also do those, as I said, through the special event. So maybe we'll have an opportunity to bring in a special guest speaker, perhaps an industry expert, and can actually spend a little bit more time in that seminar format concentrating on a particular topic. We also have a wide range of articles through the SBCN website. All of our members are able to publish a new article to the Small Business Community Network website, and we take those articles and we archive them. So every article that we've ever received is actually available. There's a library there now of approximately 1,000 articles that all of our small business members and guests can tap into absolutely free. You'll find articles on every subject, ranging from marketing, IT, design, and just everything you can imagine in between. We also have our monthly newsletter, which we call The Hub. Now, our newsletter is a little bit unlike your traditional newsletter. We try and keep it more of a magazine format. Features a wide range of information, both from SBCN members, from the small business community, and from experts across the world. We publish The Hub on a monthly basis, and we're always looking for new content. So if you are an expert in your field with your business, why not contribute something to The Hub? Share your expertise and position yourself as the leader. And then lastly, we also offer our SBCN podcast. This is especially great for those very busy business people that don't necessarily have the time to commit to a seminar on a regular basis, but still need access to some great tips. Our podcast episodes are short, to the point, and feature fantastic content, as well as just little tips and maybe new tools and techniques. You'll also find interviews with fantastic business leaders. We're talking sales executives from large multinationals. We are talking people that really have their finger on the pulse of small business across Canada and way beyond. So those are really the 4 main areas of the Small Business Community Network beyond just our meetings. We would love you to be a part of our community. So how can you get involved? Well, certainly you can spread the word about this video, about the website. Anything that you've heard today, please spread the word with your contacts. You can connect to us online. It's not entirely a face-to-face operation. You can connect with us on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Twitter, and elsewhere. You'll find us all over. And of course, we're well known for our monthly meetings, so why not come along? Just take a few hours out of your busy schedule at the end of the day, come along and see why we are making such a big dent in the small business community. I want you to come and find out how you can be helped, just like the hundreds of businesses that we've been helping in our 10 years of running the Small Business Community Network. So thanks again for watching. I do want to remind you that we are a little bit more than meetings, and hopefully now you've had a chance to see some of the additional things that we're up to. Yes, there is a lot more. Please look around the website to find out a little bit more of all the different things we do, but I appreciate your time. Thanks very much for watching. See you soon.